I came into the conclusion that when we humans, if we want to manifest intentionally, we have to do it in layers. And it's because if we want to bend our life, we have to make our body and our brain accept it. So the easiest way to happen is if we do it in layers, if we do it step by step. Now, I want to add, we manifest from the day we are born. And most of the time, we don't realize it. We don't know that we do this. But if we want to do it, if we want to bend our reality intentionally, this is how I do it. Those are the layers, those are the steps that I'm taking to do that. Number one is to feel safe. I've talked about this before, how important is our nervous system to feel safe. And this is because when we try to manifest, we need a little door. We need a door that doesn't block our manifestation, doesn't reject it. Our nervous system and our brains think that everything that it's new, it's not safe. It's the unfamiliar. Our brains and our nervous system will choose the familiar hell over the familiar heaven. So that's why if we want to do it intentionally, if we want to manifest a certain thing, we have to make our nervous system safe. So we have to regulate it before that. So the process can be a lot smoother rather than you trying over and over again. You've tried so many different things to do it, but it's not happening. It's because it's scary for your nervous system. The new, the unknown, it's scary. First thing that you have to do is to regulate your nervous system. You may want to manifest money, love, success, but if your nervous system is associating this with stress, danger, unhappiness, then it's gonna block that new belief. It's not gonna give you the door that you need to enter. Because if your body doesn't feel safe, it's not gonna accept that new belief. When we want to manifest a specific desire, we have to install a new belief in our subconscious mind that this is possible for us to get it, whatever it is. So if our nervous system is stressed, it's not gonna give you that door to open to embody that new belief. And this is the reason why sometimes affirmation can feel fake. You keep repeating one thing over and over and over again, but this is new for your nervous system, so it's not familiar with it. It feels like this is danger. It's not safe. So it's not accepting it. That's what is happening. It's not letting you make it a belief. And this usually is the main reason why you feel resistance when you're doing everything right, when you script, when you visualize, when you, like I said, affirm, but it's not happening, right? This is because your nervous system, it doesn't feel safe. So step number one is regulating your nervous system before you start taking action towards your desire, before you start visualizing, before you start scripting. And you do have to know something. Nothing is wrong with you. If you cannot manifest your dream goal, your dream desire, nothing's wrong with you. You just have to understand how that works, and you just have to know that this is your body rejecting. This is the safety lock to your body that you have to unlock, that you have to have the right key so you can unlock it. So all of those new beliefs come in. Okay, now when we know what step one, step two is getting actually that new belief. When you have regulated your nervous system, when you have opened that door, then it's time for you to embody that new belief. Now here there's a few tools that you can use. Some people like to visualize, some people like to script, some people like to do both of them. You can use affirmations. Some people need to make sense to them logically, and I was one of those people. When I first found out about manifestation, I personally couldn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. It sounded like something magic, something woo-woo. So I needed to understand how it works. I needed to understand the logic behind it. So everyone has different ways that they can embody that new belief, and that's why it's important to know which type of tool is the one for you. Are you a visual person? Is it easy for you when you go to sleep to visualize that you have your dream desire, that you embody that feeling that you have it? Or maybe you like to write it down and then it comes to life in your head and in your heart. You have to find the right tool for you so you know how to get this new belief easily to that door of your nervous system. And that's the thing, that belief has to enter with the language that your system understands. So if you're new in the manifestation field, and you don't know which one's best for you, I highly recommend you try them all. If you're not sure what's gonna work best for you, and I promise you, it's actually really fun. At night when you lay down to sleep, visualize that you have your dream reality. Visualize it in the way that you're already there. See everything in detail. See how everything looks. Is there a smell? Is someone talking to you? Whatever it is, try to visualize it. If not, try scripting. Maybe scripting is the one for you, that you can sit down and the story in your head can become a reality. Everyone is different and one thing doesn't work for everyone. So you just have to find the language that your nervous system understands. Okay, and now step 3 is where the belief actually needs to stick. So even if it landed in your subconscious, then you have to make it stick so it can stay there, and it actually, your 3D can catches up and you can show into your reality. This is where repetition comes very handy, because when you repeat one thing over and over and over again, then it becomes so familiar, it has no other choice but to show up in your 3D. The thing is that most people are trying to manifest from step 2 or step 3, and they skip a step. The step 3, and I missed something here, is the most important thing: to believe that happened, to believe that you're gonna see in your 3D. And also be patient. So when you change your identity and you stick to it, so you can prove to your nervous system that this is the new normal, then you repeat it. You do small steps every day that prove even more to your nervous system again that this is the new normal, and you choose to make choices that you wouldn't have done before. The thing is, you just have to normalize it so much that your subconscious mind starts operating from that new beliefs. And by you doing that is to repetition, to constantly be in that new identity that already has that desire. And for you to make in your everyday life, to make the choices that that new identity would make. And soon enough, you will see it in your 3D. I think that a lot of people are getting impatient when they don't see their desire in the 3D in a certain amount of time. That's the thing that makes their manifestation false. They don't believe that they're gonna see it. They're chasing it all the time. They don't continue making it normal for the nervous system, for the subconscious mind to start operating from that state. Once you believe that this thing has happened for you, and that this thing, you'll see it in your 3D, then you already manifested it. You just have to be patient, and you have to continue doing whatever you've been doing in step 1 and step 2 so it can show in your 3D. When you get impatient and when you start chasing it, when you start rushing it, this is when you're showing that you don't believe that this thing will happen, and you are showing resistance. You're showing that you don't trust it, and that's why it never comes. When you're so confident that your manifestation, it's here, that you get to the point, and I'm gonna use the word delusional, but I don't say it in the sense that you go completely out of completely detached from the reality. The thing is, when you become delusional, it's not about you ignoring the important things in your life, okay? It's about that you're not letting them affect you on the inside. When your current 3D stopped affecting you from the inside, then it starts changing. Then what you've been visualizing, or what you've been scripting, or what you've been forming starts to work towards it. Your subconscious mind is saying, oh, we don't believe what we see anymore in our 3D. We believe what it's in here. So I'll start working to show him, to show her that it's true. Manifestation, it's not supposed to be hard. It's about doing it in the right order. And once you understand what's the right order and once you start taking those steps, then in some point you will start doing it automatically. You will start intentionally manifesting automatically. Because like I said, we all manifest, even if we don't know it. But the trick is when you start doing it intentionally, when you want intentionally to change your life, when you want something to show up in your life that you haven't had the chance to have it before. And comment down below, I want to shift my reality. And let that comment be the point where you decide that you want to change your life. You want to change your reality. That was all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, I will highly appreciate if you hit the like and the subscribe button. And thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.